Have you ever wanted to make a mod for your game like Baldur's Gate 3 and needed help figuring out where to start? You looked into it a little bit more, but it kind of seemed a little bit overwhelming. Did you then begin craving a wafer cookie? Hey everyone, this is Dr. Nada, and today I'm introducing my exciting modding program, Polymath, which will have you producing a brand new subclass for an existing class in less than 5 minutes. Specifically, Simple Rick. Ooh-wee! That's right, minutes. I wrote a complete program that takes your ideas into an easy-to-use interface and produces a mod, tentatively ready for your game as is, or edited to have some additional features. In my next release, you could give my Simple Rick subclass the Pass the Butter spell. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or just curious about modding, this tool will save you time, effort, and frustration. Anyone who's messed around with UUIDs will know what I'm talking about. Polymath's first release automates the most tedious part of making new class and subclass mods, and produces bare-bones subclasses for existing classes. You can then add features using information that I organized in tables that I pulled from game files, enabling you to customize your mod even further. This way, you can focus on creativity rather than literally learning a new language. And it's all packaged in an easily run exe file that doesn't require you to download anything else. Want to make mods on a Mac? I'll show you how to do this in a future video, so be sure to subscribe. And if there's anything else that you want to see a guide on, let me know in the video comments. So let's launch the program using its exe file and make a mod. First, edit the author name to your name, ensuring that you get credit. Second, enter your mod name, which is going to be relevant for mod managers. In our case, Simple Rick subclass mod. Enter a brief description for the mod manager. In our case, come home to Simple Rick. Fourth, choose the class and subclass that you want to base your mod on. Obviously going to be choosing Warlock, great old one. Long live Rick! Fifth, enter the in-game display name or subclass name that you want shown within the game. Ours will be Simple Rick. Sixth, enter the in-game description that you want for your subclass. Ours will be, he realized long ago that the greatest thing he'd ever create was his daughter. Click Create Mod, and your mod is ready. After doing this, you only need to do two things: produce the localization file and the pack file. To do this, refer to the videos in the video description, along with checking out the thumbnails that should be on the screen. Then load the mod in your game using a mod manager and create your new subclass directly at character creation. See how easy that is? I've got a fully functional subclass ready to go in just minutes. Let me know in the video comments what you plan to make your subclass mod on. Now, let's review the template files for those who want to understand what's happening. You can only do effective science, including multiverse science, by understanding how your tools work. After producing the metadata file using some of your inputs, the program reads the class description file in the public/template folder. It then updates fields using IDs that I pulled from game files, while selecting which one using your input. For character creation pose, it matches your subclass to the pose linked to that subclass from game files, which are organized in the file listed on the screen that's included with the tool, and then pasted in. For display name and description, it creates unique IDs called handles to ensure that your class description is linked to what shows up actually within the game. Name is the mod's name without spaces. Parent GUID links your subclass to the class that it's a subclass for. Progression table UUID and UUID are going to be used in the next file that ensures your character levels up as it's supposed to. Sound class type ensures that your subclass makes the sounds that's normally linked to its class. You can of course edit this. Perhaps give your Warlock Druid sound effects. After editing those fields, the program then produces the class description file for your mod. It then reads the template's progressions file, and then it updates the following fields, also using IDs that I pulled from the game files and organized into an Excel file. First, the program takes the progression code that's relevant to the class you're basing your subclass on, and then it puts this into the file, including any spell selectors or passives, making your subclass level up as the class normally should. So Simple Rick will still be a warlock. It obtains this information using the file that I have listed on the screen. Second, it takes the subclass's UUID from the class descriptions file to ensure that the progressions information is appropriately linked with your subclass. Third, it edits the subclass's specific progression information, giving it passives and boosts that are normally associated with the subclass that you're basing your mod on, which employs the file that I have listed on the screen. Naturally, you can play around with this field a little bit and give Simple Rick halfling abilities, like passive stealth. Fourth, it changes the name, table UUID, and UUID to ensure that the game keeps track of your subclass, using the name and the unique UUID, along with the files that are supposed to go together through the table UUID field. The program then writes your progressions file. Last, it moves to the localizations folder, where it takes the handles that you previously produced in your class descriptions file, also pasting in the in-game name and description that you wanted listed at character creation. So what are you waiting for? Speed up modding with Polymath today and make your Baldur's Gate 3 experience even more special. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment here on YouTube. I'll get back within 24 to 48 hours. If there's enough interest in features that go beyond my immediate plans, I can assemble a coffee commission. Regardless of coffee, I will keep upgrading the program as I continue to make more tutorials for you all, so improvements are coming no matter what. In my next video, I'll show you all the next version of the program, where we're going to automate making new spells and abilities for your subclass. So Simple Rick will get the Pass the Butter spell and Perfect level ability, with ideally a Constant Drunkenness passive. The version after that will come with the ability to produce custom action resource points. Before going, be sure to like and subscribe to support me and stay connected to more guides on how to mod. This program and my content take a lot of time to put together. Support like that or contributions to my coffee make a huge difference. Thanks for watching, and Starship out.
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety.